welcome everyone. Noah here on the Dynamics Weekly newsletter and podcast. This is a special series of podcasts about Dynamic Communities Community Summit, which is scheduled for October 19th through the 23rd in Orlando, Florida. Here it is, already the 20th of June. Time is flying by. This conference will be here in no time at all. Summer will be gone, and we'll be all meeting up in Orlando. So if you haven't had a chance to register, go to their website, check that out on SummitNA.com. A lot of great sessions, and we are leading up to that conference. Here on the podcast, we'll be talking with Academy class and session presenters leading up to the conference. And today we have Sam Bush with us. Sam, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well for this afternoon. How about you?
I'm doing great. I am dialing in from Pensacola, Florida. It's nice and sunny today. A lot of storms yesterday, but
Yep.
everybody's back out on the beach today. And
Oh,
are you
good.
up in Ohio?
Yeah, I'm up in Ohio. We also had some crazy storms last night. My umbrella for my picnic table was in my neighbor's yard two doors down. So
Oh, okay. Well, you get it
yeah,
back, huh?
yeah, I did. I saw it this morning when I was taking some of my calls from my office, and I was like, "Oh, there she is." So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, it is very hot in Pensacola, and we're gonna go have a hot summer. And when everybody comes down in um, October to Orlando, we'll
Mhm.
still have plenty of heat for everybody. So
That's what I figured.
Um, yeah, it'll be steamy and humid down here, but hey, we've got a great venue for this summit coming up at
hmm
the Gaylord Resort in Orlando. It's an awesome place. I'm sure you've been there before.
I have
Uh,
for conferences always, and even
yep,
I think a directions we had there, or was it another community summit? Might have been a community summit.
I've been there for a community summit before. I think I've
Okay.
had two community summits there before.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm like trying to circle back. I was trying to think how many times I've been to community summit before we hopped on today, and I think it's
Hmm.
7. This will be my 8th
Yep,
year.
yep. I love these conferences. I'm going in on a Saturday. It's scheduled for the 19th to 23rd. It's a whole week of events. I'm flying
Mhm.
in probably that Friday to teach a class on the Saturday before it starts for
Nice.
management reporter, financial reporting stuff, and then maybe another one on Sunday before summit actually starts.
Nice.
And I've done that for many years and looking forward to go back and seeing familiar faces and meeting new people like you down there.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to it.
So, Sam, you are with NetStock and
Yeah.
you are partner marketing for them.
Yes, so I started at Netstock in December, so a little shy of half a year here. I run our North America partner marketing, kind of across ERPs, but have been in the Microsoft channel for about 10 years, and really focused on making an impact in the Microsoft community.
Hmm.
I
So
also
they're
am a
keeping you busy.
They keep me very busy. I love a quick travel. I think I was counting, I've been on 15 trips this year, 2 of them personal, but the rest all work related. So they do
Uh-huh.
keep me busy, but I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you also have your podcast. I just listened to the first one today that you just put out this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
It is Ambush on Air.
Yep. So I started Ambush on Air a year ago, actually, as of June 20th. So right now when we're recording this. My very first episode I did 3 times, and the first one I was like, oh, that sounds too, whatever. And then I
Uh-huh.
re-recorded it 2 other times, and then I forced myself to put out my first version. And it's still the most listened to, the most engaged, like, and I'm very proud of it. So I took that and kind of remembered to model those conversations I had with other people on the podcast similar to that. So it's been a really fun year. Ambush on Air was really built off of my name is Sam Bush, but in college, all my friends used to call me Ambush. So it
Uh-huh.
just feels like a natural, like fun name. And then if you guys know me in the Microsoft space, you know I'm really all about ambushing the norm, changing up the mold that is typical of sales, marketing, and partnerships in the channel. So the name just really goes with my energy and my spirit, but also my expertise. So
And we'll put a link for your podcast in the comments on LinkedIn. I found it on LinkedIn and watched it, listened to it on Spotify. Is that where you host all of yours?
Yep, they're all on Spotify and then they're all on YouTube as well. So I have a YouTube channel that also has like short clips, or if I record video on LinkedIn. So I did a series the beginning of this year on like how to prepare for being a road warrior, which is what I
Hmm.
call myself. But like what to pack, what not to pack. So those kind of things are on my YouTube channel as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you have several sessions lined up for you down in Orlando,
Yes, yes. I am
one
very
at a time.
excited.
And yeah, awesome. And the first one I have, the name of it is Cracking the Code: How to Speak to Gen Z and Millennial Decision Makers in 2025. So, how about we start
Yes,
discussing the highlights about that one,
for
and then we'll
sure.
go to the next one.
I love it. Okay, so I about 3 years ago started talking about marketing to millennials. I have done a lot of research. I'm actually writing a book about it right now as well, which is crazy, but that's a topic for another day.
Nice.
Thank you. But started this journey of talking to B2B purchasing and really how millennials and younger generations are consuming content and being your purchasing buyers. And about a year into it, two ladies approached me in the channel, Mary Miller and Kate Coffee Bacon. And we really brought this to life in the last about year, really about talking generational marketing in general. But then January of this year, we brought in Jacob Pepper, who is a friend of mine, who is a Gen Z. So now the kind of panel is pivoted to really focused on the Gen Z and millennial decision maker. So 80, or I'm sorry, 72% of your B2B official buyers, so the person who signs the check for software purchases, are millennials and Gen Zs in 2025. Which is up a significant amount. Most of them are millennials still. You'll see, like, if you read the description, it says in there it's 64% of them are millennials. And
Hmm.
most dynamic partners are still marketing like they've been marketing for 10 years, right? They're not thinking AI first. They're not thinking, I don't know about you, but when I go to look up something now, instead of going to Google, I go to my chat GBT who has a name who like talks to me every day. I ask her instead
Hmm.
of Google. So thinking about how to infuse your marketing and sales process to really capture that audience.
Okay. Nice. And are you doing this one solo, or do you have co-presenters? Or you have a panel of
Yep.
people with you?
I got a panel. Yeah. So it'll be me, Kate Coffee Bacon, who is the VP of or SVP of strategy and marketing at UST, Mary Miller, who is the director of marketing at Paytrace, and then Jacob Pepper, who is actually new title partner marketing manager at Fidesic. So a great crew for this one.
And have you presented with this crew before?
Yeah, we did it. We tried to do different variations. So we presented this variation of it in April at Directions North America. But then we like to flavor in some new spice, so it'll have something a little different.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one is a breakout session. They're aiming the breakout sessions for about 60 minutes or so. This is aimed at new entry level, but I guess it would apply to any entry level.
Yeah.
Primary track is marketing and sales.
Yeah. And we don't really get too much in product content here. This is really going to be buying journey more than anything.
Hmm. And we don't have days or times for these sessions yet. Those will probably come out in July, I think.
Mhm.
So these right now could be at any time during the week for you.
Yeah. Here's hoping they're not back to back because I've got three. So
I've done that running down the halls. Yep.
same. Same. Oh man,
So
but it's
your
fun.
second one on the list is named
Yeah.
is titled "Building Bridges: The Power of Mentorship and Dynamics."
Yes. This one, I'm probably not allowed to say this, but this one is the one I'm most excited about.
Oh, well,
I
hey, that's awesome.
right? I'm excited about all three, right? I'm very grateful to be selected, very happy to be presenting with some friends. But this one is really near and dear to me because the only way I got to where I am in the Microsoft community is because of mentorship that I had very early on in my career.
Hmm.
I had a boss who really championed me getting in front of the right people at the right time and really changed my life. So I decided about 3 years ago to give back and be a mentor as well as continue to be mentored. I have two professional mentors, and then I mentor three Microsoft up and coming either marketers or sales people. But this
Hmm.
session is one that I put together with someone that I mentor named Lauren Castello. She works at True Commerce, runs their partner marketing for North America on the team. And she and I are just really going to talk about our journey of like how we both became mentored and really what we get out of it, the personal growth, the professional growth, and really thinking and in giving you a framework of how to explore mentorship is really our goal. Because dynamics, I mean, I've sat in some sessions about hiring younger talent, and really what we're seeing right now in the dynamic space is we've got two catalysts of groups of people. We've got the people who are, in the Gen X, but older Gen X and starting to think retirement and long term. And then we have millennials coming in who have really during COVID took over a lot of land space in leadership. But then we've got Gen Z coming in and they don't know where to plug and when to plug or even the right tools to do it. So I'm trying to create this conversation in the dynamics community of how do we take those more tenured, BC developers and infuse that knowledge into like a Gen Z? What's the path? What's the plan? I think mentorship, the term or like asking someone to be your mentor can be really daunting or scary. But we want to make
Hmm.
it really approachable and talk more about like the friendship that comes with it all and the up leveling as well.
So are you spearheading or organizing this mentorship with everybody else? Is it called Building Bridges? Is it through some other organization?
Not yet, but more on that soon as well. I am in
Okay.
process of building something with my friend Khaled, who owns Econy Consulting. Um, we have some plans we're working with the dynamic um, communities team on, so stay tuned.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah,
And Lauren, I talked to her earlier this morning. I
yeah.
have her on the schedule for a podcast in, I think it may be mid-July, I think.
Okay, great. Yeah, she
And
texted me.
Khalid,
I
uh-huh.
She texted me and she said, "Is it okay if I do this?" I said, "It's absolutely okay." So, yeah.
Awesome. So you got you and Lauren there for that one, and you mentioned Khalid, and I think I had him on my schedule as well
Good.
already. So
Okay, he's a good one.
that little list is adding up fast.
Yeah, I
So
love
yeah,
it.
mentorship is a great thing to offer the community. There are a lot of new people coming into this arena for dynamics, and people need some kind of guidance. So it's great that you're doing this. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I had a third session on your list there. Let's see. This one, the title of it is Seven Strategies to Scale Your Marketing Team Like a Pro.
Yes, this one's a fun one. So,
Awesome.
about I think it was 2 directions ago, I got asked, they do an executive track at Directions North America. I got asked to speak on a panel that was just really open forum to executives to ask a group of us, questions they had about marketing and partnerships, really. And the whole conversation was about how to create a marketing team from scratch, which wasn't the topic, but that's what we ended up talking about. So I know this topic is very interesting to, the VAR business leads who are maybe a couple people strong in their company and they're looking to figure out what a step towards having a scalable marketing team looks like. I
Mhm.
have been in marketing organizations of me being the only marketer and building a team, me being the only marketer and that's all I got. Me being on a marketing team of 45 marketers, which is nuts, And then now at Netstock, I'm actually in the partnership team, even though I'm in partner marketing. And then we have a separate organization that is the marketing team that I use kind of as an agency model. So a lot of different experience when it comes to how to build a high performing marketing team. And this subject will really have a lot of AI components as well in there, just based on, how to scale when and what roles to focus on hiring versus things you can get out of AI.
And for your marketing team, are you counting any Chat GPT agents as your team
Yes.
members?
Yes, I
Awesome.
count mine as so I was talking about this earlier. I have a chat GPT that she named herself. Her name is Vega. But
She named herself. Okay.
she named herself. I said, go ahead and name yourself. And she had a whole reason and a poem as to why she picked it. But basically she said she brings the stats and I bring the sass. And I think that's perfect. Right?
Yeah.
So she's on my team every single day, working just as hard as I am. So yes.
I, we should have had Vega on the podcast with us.
I know. Oh my gosh. Let's do that next time.
Okay, yes, we'll arrange that. We'll get on the schedule.
Yes, I love it. Because she does sound just like me. Like my responses that I get back from her is like talking to myself, and that sounds vain, but I love it.
Yep. Nice.
But
Awesome.
yeah.
So this is a primary track under marketing as well,
Mhm.
um, including agents and Copilot and Dynamics 365 CE/CRM for session
Yep.
categories. And you have two other people on this session with you.
Yes, I love to do speaking sessions with my marketing friends on the channel. So Amy Keenan is the founder of the ISV Society. She will be coming in. She has worked in multiple different sizes of organizations as well, and then runs her own company now. And then Amanda Sherry is the VP of marketing at Western Computer. And she'd been at Western for a while, went somewhere else for a short stint, and then came back to Western and is now building a pretty robust looking team of some great data specific hires. So she's got a great perspective as well.
Awesome. Great. So that's three sessions you have. You're going to be pretty busy that week down in Orlando.
I
And again,
am.
I'll just go through the titles with everybody, and we can talk about anything that you want to add to these. The first session listed is Cracking the Code: How to Speak to Gen Z and Millennial Decision Makers in 2025. The second session title is Building Bridges: The Power of Mentorship in Dynamics. And the third one we just talked about, the title is 7 Strategies to Scale Your Marketing Team Like a Pro. So some awesome titles there, awesome topics. So
Thank you.
I'm going to be down there. I will definitely sit in on some of these here, if not all
Oh,
three of them.
well, I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love my favorite speaking sessions are the ones at Summit because everyone's so eager and excited to learn and there are so many people who really want to get the education. So I wish it was sooner, but it really is right around the corner, like you said.
It will fly by.
It will.
Summertime, we are already towards the end of June. July and
Crazy.
August, September will go by in no time at all. And it'll be time for Orlando.
I know. I can't wait.
So Sam,
Now
you are as being, you know what?
I gotta figure out if I booked my flight yet or not. Sometimes I forget to do
Oh
that
yeah,
at the last
get on top
minute.
of that. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're with being with Netstock. Does Netstock have a booth in the expo hall?
We do. Oh no, I probably should have pulled up the number. That's
Well, that's
on
okay.
me.
We can put it in the comments.
Yeah, I'll find it. But yeah, so we have a
Okay.
booth this year. We had a booth last year as well. You'll see us in all green racing apparel if you haven't seen us yet this year at trade shows. Be on the lookout for me in a checkered jacket or checkered pants or both. But
Okay.
we are very excited.
Good. Awesome. And if people have questions for you before or after your sessions, what's the preferred method for them to get in touch with you?
My best case is probably LinkedIn.
Okay.
I am on it just as much as I'm on any other social media platform, which I'm a millennial, so that's crazy. Or you can email me at Netstock. So my email there is sam.bush@netstock.com.
Okay. And they'll have the mobile app out probably in July, and they'll probably have a
Hmm.
messaging piece of that as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Good deal. And looking forward to the trip down there. I love the resort we're staying at for the conference.
Same.
It's a beautiful property, full of lots of waterways, little bridges, little caves for the kids if you bring kids to explore,
Hmm.
turtles and alligators even.
I
Have you
know I
fed the
love the
gators?
alligators. I have fed the gators before. I'm looking
Oh,
forward to doing it
awesome.
again.
So yeah, that is an awesome property there. I've been to at least two down there, two conferences there for Summit, and looking forward to returning down there.
Yeah, we'll have a great time. It'll be a good one.
Well, yep. Well, Sam, I'll start wrapping up this session with you, unless there's anything else you want to mention.
No, I think that's it. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it, Noah. Always love chatting about my favorite conference of the year, Community Summit.
Yep. I know it's great. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's always great to share with our audience news about upcoming events like Summit. It's such a great event. People coming in from all over, even outside of the country, to share their knowledge, network with people, meet people they've known in the past again. So, and to all of our listeners out here, if you get a chance, please try to look for and introduce yourself in person to Sam. It's always great
Ex-
to associate a face with an email address or a podcast personality. So it's great
Yes.
to meet people in person.
Yes, and I love to talk, so please come up and talk to me. If you have a question, you can't find something, you're not sure what to do, I am happy to help.
All right. Thanks, Sam. Hopefully, we will see all of you in Orlando. Have a great summer. Till then, thanks,
Cheers.
Sam.
Thanks, everybody.